Good morning. The Finance Committee of the Forest Preserve District of Cook County will come to order. Madam Secretary, would you please call the roll?
Do you have a quorum, Mr. Chairman?
Thank you. The Secretary has informed me we have a quorum. The Chair recognizes Vice Chairman Steele. Is there a second? Discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr.
please
Steele?
record me as voting president on 101561.
Despite the division, motion carries. Contract awards, Mr. Steele, Vice Chairman Steele. Is there a second? Discussion? Mr. Sufferton?
I notice that on the documentation, this shows a bid amount and an alternate bid amount, which is higher than the second low bidder. Can someone just explain what the alternate bid amount means in this situation, please?
Tom Conlon Purchasing. It was just different items that we had requested in the bid proposal.
And are those items what we're agreeing to a contract on now, or are we agreeing just to what's in the basic bid?
The ones that we're agreeing to are in the basic bid.
Okay, so this alternate bid is just language that has nothing to do with what we're trying to do today.
Yes.
And the comparisons of the three bidders is apples to apples.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Beavers? Okay.
On page 5.
Okay, we haven't voted yet, but
Okay.
is there any other discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay.
Division.
Yes.
On page 5, 630180. Report me as voting no.
So noted. Any other divisions?
Division.
Mr. Sufferton?
I'd like to be recorded as voting no on 101581.
So noted. Any other divisions? Despite the division, all those in favor signify by saying aye. We did that. Aye. Despite the division of the question, the motion carries. Mr. Silvestri?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of the legal matters, litigation, and workers' comp issues on pages 7 through 10.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion? Being none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any divisions? Depending on the chair, the motion carries. Communication number 101556.
Yeah, I saw.
Mr. Reyes?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Move to defer to the November 4th Finance meeting.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Yes, division? It's being deferred. Oh, yes.
Leave.
Turn your mic on.
No on Shakman cases on page 10 and 11.
Okay, so noted. On the same matter?
10 and 11
Murphy,
on page 10.
Butler, Steele?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to be recorded as no on those items as well. I think that the delay in producing information, which we have heard about, is causing unnecessary incurring of legal fees here on both sides, and I would appreciate it if we can expedite this process through our legal department. Thank you.
Thank you. Should we do it there?
Roll
I think
call.
we'll do another roll call on this item because there's a
Roll
little
call.
confusion, so we have it straight.
Could I ask a question before the
Yeah.
roll call?
Yes.
No.
Mr. Chairman,
Just on the Shakman cases.
Yes.
are we voting?
Others?
Provide the question to take the Shakman cases separately.
Just a question on that matter. Just a legal question. I mean, maybe Dennis can answer. If this was voted down, what would the ramifications be?
Dennis White, Chief Attorney for the Forest Preserve District. To the extent we don't approve the bills voluntarily, then plaintiff's counsel as well as the court-appointed compliance administrator would file a petition with the court and order us to pay it.
In order, I'm sorry.
And order us to pay the bills.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Yes.
Mr. Silvestri, you
Yes.
moved to divide the issue? I'm sorry?
Since we have Mr. White here, I would like to have leave to ask a question.
I was just asking to take the Shakman cases separately, so the other things have already been voted on.
Do we need a second on that, correct?
No.
No, you're
Not
not
to
to
divide.
divide.
To divide.
Page
Okay.
1 through 9.
1 through 9.
Discussion on this matter? Commissioners?
1 through 9, I have no questions on that. 10 and 11, I do.
Do we need to re-vote on that because we already voted?
Attorney?
I move to reconsider legal matters, litigation, and workers' comp matters.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nay? One no? Despite
So
the division
far-
of the question, motion carries.
Now I will move to approve all legal matters, litigation, and workers' comp claims, and I demand that the Shakman cases be handled separately.
Is there a second?
Second.
I think that's just a demand. I don't think that's a... No, seriously, I don't think there's a vote involved.
There's no vote involved.
Yeah, right.
Just make a request.
Any discussion?
I demand it.
On the
The
question?
rules say,
Request.
doesn't the rules say that a commissioner may demand that the matters be taken separately? Thank you.
Number 7.
I'm doing it right.
On the question, all those in favor of ayes? Aye. Against? Nay? Motion carries. Now, we'll go to the second matter.
I move to approve the Shakman matters.
Second.
Discussion?
Question.
Mr. Sufferman? And then Mr. Preka.
Can, since these are just summaries here, one is, both of these are from the compliance administrator, is that correct?
Dennis White, Chief Attorney. One is from the compliance administrator. The other is from the post SRO period complaint administrator. So one is compliance, which is the claim period, and the other is post-claim period, which is the complaint administrator.
But they're both for the office of the compliance administrator, is that correct?
Correct. These are not.
These do not include fees for
These are not.
Mr. Odelson, the
Right.
TV star from last night, or any of the
Correct.
other...
These are not fees for outside counsel. These are 100% fees that represent entities appointed by the court.
All right, just so everybody understands, these are not for legal fees.
Correct. The district's legal department has been responding to most of these issues in-house, and we have had some assistance from outside counsel. But this invoice does, this agenda does reflect the fact that there are no outside legal expenses. on
Right,
this.
and so what these are, as we try to wind this down,
Correct.
these are the compliance administrator, as appointed by the federal judge, processing the claims, working with you, trying to keep the cost down so we can end this. So to not pay this is probably to prolong and create some bad will with a new judge who we hope will resolve this quickly. So I'd encourage a yes vote.
Sure. Mr. Odelson?
Just to add to what Dennis said, we are trying to wind this down. Dennis told me this morning that the claims that were made should be resolved in a few weeks. At least that's what they told us. We, being outside counsel, have deferred to your in-house counsel as much as possible to keep the cost down. We only step up when we really have to, but they've done a very good job, and we're pushing very hard to resolve this quickly.
Chairman.